Hey guys, it's Smudge here, and I'm in Elite Dangerous again, and I want to take a look at something that's just been added with Beta 3, and that is mining. Now, I got myself a mining laser, which you can see here. Now, it's a Class D mining laser, which isn't the best type, but it definitely does a good job. Now, in order to mine, you need two things. You need a mining laser, which is what I've got there, and then you need a refinery, which is an internal compartment, as you can see there. And then what happens is that you use the mining laser to cut rocks off asteroids and other kind of stellar bodies like that, and then you pick them up with your cargo scoop, you refine them, and then once you've refined enough of it, it creates a ton of mineral or material, which can then sell to space stations that need it. So what we'll do is that we'll take off here. We'll fly towards an asteroid belt, and then we'll see if we can't do some mining. Now, at the moment, I'm in OVID, and if we come down here and then go to the system map, we'll just load this up now. So as you can see, this is the system OVID A that we're at now, and then OVID A, Ring A, as you can see here, is a ring full of rocks. Now, there are planets like OVID 5 which again have rings, and a lot of planets with rings also have resource extraction points on those rings where you can go and pull materials out of the rings. Now, I'm not sure about 5 and 6 if they do have resource extraction points. I know that there's a system, if we go into the galactic map here, called let's have a look. Trying to think where it is now. It's a little ways away. It's 98.132. It's quite a good system. It's an anarchy system though, so you've got to be very careful when you're in there. But that does have the main planet has resource extraction points around its rings. If we just come in here, yeah. So, like Anit, as you can see, it has rings, and those rings have resource extraction points, which allow you to pull things like gold and carbon and things like that out, which again you can sell there. So as you can see in the description type, it says ring type is metal rich. So there you go. So that's saying that you can pull metal out of the rings around that planet. So if we go back to where we are, OVID. Let's have a look at the system view here, see if it says anything about the rings there. So ring type's icy, so I guess you wouldn't be able to pull much out of that. And that says icy as well, so I guess with ice rings, they wouldn't really maintain or hold any kind of metals or things that you can refine. So they probably wouldn't have resource extraction sites on them, but you do have the main asteroid belt, which is this ring A, which we'll go to now, and then we'll see if we can't do some mining. So we'll just return to the surface here. Now I'm in Bradfield Orbital, where I've kind of just been selling some of the resources that I mine. Okay, so that's just released there. So we'll go power out of here, and then we'll set course for I don't know, let's say ring cluster. Well, I was doing one slightly earlier on. Let's try ring cluster 3 actually. Let's engage super cruise to there. Oops. Still mass locked by the station, so we'll just wait till we'll pull away from there, and then we'll engage super cruise now. I'm not still too close to the station to engage super cruise. And that's Bradfield Orbital there, which is an incredibly beautiful station. And as you can see, it's got a habitat ring there with fields and trees and houses and grass, which just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, just the graphics on this game, like I've said before, just absolutely amazing. So what we'll do here, we should be clear now, so we'll just engage the jump drive here, and then we'll head towards the asteroid belt.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, so we're on our way here. Now, apparently M&Ms, that's megameters a second. So, learn something new there. So it's not how many M&Ms you can eat in a minute. It's megameters. So there we go. That's what M&M stands for. Okay, so... Interesting. So here we go. So we'll just burn towards cluster 3 here, and then hopefully we'll do some mining. Again, taking an identified signal source. I can't resist these. Let's go see what's here. See if there's anything worth fighting. Now you can use the mining laser as a weapon as well. It's not quite as effective as a burst laser, but for tearing holes out it is quite good at that. And what I have loaded up here, I've got a gimbaled multi-cannon and the mining laser, so we should be able to do any sort of damage to anything that we come across, so let's go have a look. Oops. Coming in a little bit quick here, might have to do a loop of shame, but we'll see if we can slow down. There we go. Whee! Safety. Engage. So let's see what we've got here. Powering to scanners. I think these are system authority. Let's have a look. Clean. And clean. So we just got some ships just kind of arsing around here in the middle of nowhere. I wanted. Yay! Let's go kick his arse in. So he isn't a Cobra, but we can still do him some damage. So just redistributing power here, and then we'll go see if we can't kick this guy's head in. He seems to be boosting away from us now. That's not good. He's running. He might be, but yeah, he just jumped. I thought that's what was going on there. Never mind. Oh well, let's head back to cluster 3 and do some mining. So we've got someone close range to us, and an eagle. Hello. So we need to get away from him before we can jump out, otherwise it'll take forever to charge up the jump drive, and then we'll also be severely overheating and probably blow up before we get to jump. Okay. Just increase scanning range there. Oops, that seems to have stopped there, so let's edge that off, cool down a bit, and then we'll see if we can't charge it up again.
Drive charging.
So again, mass disruption, so let's just keep boosting away here, because these guys seem to be following behind us, which sucks.
Drive charging.
Oh.
Drive charging.
Well, that guy seems to be getting closer to us. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Drive charging.
Ah, there we go. So that's a full charge. There we go. So let's jump.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So there we go. Shouldn't take us too much longer to get to cluster 3 here. Now, a good place to sell minerals and metals and things like that is sticks or high technology systems, because they need metals in order to produce the weapons and the ships and things like that that you can buy in those systems. So systems like this that are resource rich generally give you much lower prices. So if you want to sell the metals that you mine, it's always a good idea to jump out and then go to a system that needs minerals and things like that. Another unidentified signal source. I like these things because they always yield good. That's going to take a little while to get there. Let's ignore that. Let's just go do some mining. So we'll just pull ourselves back on target here. It's quite close to the sun here as well. which can start causing heat saturation. So start slowing down here. Coming in pretty warm. Leap of shame time. I thought I was going to get that, but just missed it. So we've got the right speed, just need to get closer. It's teasing me, it's moving kind of away from me, which really sucks. Don't know why it's moving like that, maybe it's orbital, but we are definitely chasing it here. Come on, any second now. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So let's disengage here. Awesome, and almost straight away come out by a rock. Several rocks. So, mining, here we go. So what we do is that we'll move over towards a rock. And then if we bring up our cargo, as you can see there it says hopper is empty. And I've got some, I don't know how you pronounce that, rutile there, which is what I was mining before. So I've still got some in the bay, so it'd be a very good thing if I can get some more of that to come out. So we'll just come across to the light side of this rock here. We'll aim at the rock and then engage the mining laser. And then as we mine, you'll start seeing clumps of rock start flying away, which will then be highlighted. So as you can see there, there's a white, just need to put more power into lasers here. So that little white blob that's come off, that's a refinable piece of rock. So that's bauxite and rutile, so that's great, that's what we want. So this is the asteroid that I want to be mining from, because it's giving me what I need. So that's a good lucky place to start. So what we'll do is that we'll just keep mining this here. As you can see, we'll just try and pull off as much of this as we can. Now you do only get a limited amount of rock coming off these things, and then it will stop giving out rock. So we'll just keep mining this until it stops chucking off bits of rock debris, and then we'll scoop it all up using the cargo container. Or the cargo container, the cargo scoop. And then we'll go sell it. So we'll just wait for the mining laser there to recharge, which you can just see on the front there. So this is quite a long process, and for the amount of profit that you make off some of these rocks, it's kind of negligible whether or not it's actually worth it. But everything that you do, it is all for profit. You know, once you've bought the mining laser and everything like that, you know, you're not kind of you know, you're not losing anything in the process. So, oops. Damn it, spanned that one off the hull. Where did that one go? There you go, so it's spinning away from us there. Yeah, so need to line up on that. There we go, and then we'll slowly edge forward and see if we can't bring it in a hole. So there you go. Now that says resource unallocated because there's a resource that we're not capturing. So if we come over here, now I've already got rutile, so that's refined that, and then bauxite's the other one. So I select that. Then whenever we pick up bauxite and rutile, it'll then refine it into material to stick in the hull, which is what we want. So we'll zoom in on this, and then we've got one just in front of us there. Let's see if it'll lock us, help us lock that up. So there we go. So we'll bring that into the hull. There we go, processing resources, so that's good. Then we'll find the next one, then we'll fly over there and pick it up. Now when cargo scooping, you've got the crosshair that you keep on a rock there, but I find if you bring it in low, then you get a higher percentage of it going in. It doesn't sound a bounce off, if that makes sense. So try to keep the rock at the bottom end of the crosshair, and then you find that you won't have any problems scooping it. So we'll bring this in here. There we go. So let's see, that's so we're almost full of rutile, and the bauxite is filling up quite well there as well. Now as you can see on the scan there, that contains 5.89% bauxite. Now I suppose if you have a better mining laser or a better refinery, then you'll get more per rock, I suppose. I suppose that would be a better refinery, would give you a better yield. Ah, I wasn't paying attention there. And that one's flying off towards the asteroid there, so I don't know if I'll be able to get that one without killing myself. We'll give it a go anyway. What's the worst that could happen? So must watch the crosshairs here. There we go, and then we've got 2 more left. So now that's saying resource unallocated, which means that I won't be able to pick anything up. But the reason it's saying that is because now I've got a ton of rutiles, so I can select that again. That'll put it into hopper number 2, and then that means that will pick up more of that. So when we come back next time, once we've sold the cargo that we have, just pick up this last bit of rock here. There we go, so that means that we've got a ton of rutile, and we're about halfway there with some more bauxite, so let's see if we can't refine a bit more out of this. I'm not sure if it'll give us anything else. I think this rock might be dead, so we might need to find another one. Yeah, this rock definitely seems to be dead. So what we'll do is that we'll go find another one. Oops, helps if I start flying forwards, not backwards. And that is a mighty good looking sun. So let's see what comes off this. Now, as a test, a good thing to do is to start drilling, and then when the first block comes off, scan it. So that's cobalt and uranite, so I don't need either of those, so there's no point me drilling this rock. So we'll go see if we can't find another one. And see if there's one that's going to give us the resources that we do need. And this is kind of like the laborious part of it, is finding the resources that you need to fill up your cargo hold. So to get there, bauxite and cobalt. So I do need bauxite, but I don't need cobalt. So yeah, I'm going to keep drilling this, and then we'll show you what to do when you've got a mineral that you don't want or don't need. So we've got someone just jump in there. Hopefully it'll leave us be, but they have got weapons deployed, so whether they're mining or whether they just want to steal what we have, then we don't know. Let's recharge up the laser here. So again, just pulling off rocks here. That should be enough. So let's go pick some of this up now. So we'll open up our cargo scoop. I'm flying backwards. Yeah. Twonk. So the reason it's giving me that alarm is because I'm travelling towards it too quickly. And that means that it's just going to bounce off me when we get there, or damage my ship. So that's a good bit of bauxite. It's 9.9%. So it goes. Now that's got resource allocated, so that wouldn't allow us to pick up anything else, like I said before. So if we were to turn around here and then scan another resource for pickup, like that one there, see it comes up red saying it won't allow us to pick that up. Because if we have a look in our hopper here, we've got rutile and we've got bauxite. Now because we're not collecting cobalt, we need to vent that, so we just hit vent. That empties out the hopper, and then that'll allow us to pick up the next resource. There we go, so we'll do that, so we'll just vent that off and find the next piece of rock to pick up. wasn't paying attention. So good job that we got shields, otherwise we'd really be kind of doing some hull damage by bumping into these rocks. So we're at 77% there. Then another funny thing there, messed that one up. As you can see, when we get close, because I've got a gimbaled multi-cannon, my gun multi-cannon tracks the target, so that's quite cool. So let's pull this one in here. And then we'll vent off that. So we're pretty damn close. So these last two bits of rock there should probably finish us off. So I'll just pull this around here. There we go, so there's one. Oops, yep, can't pick it up because I've not vented that, so vent that. Then that allows us to pick this up. So there we go, that's me now full. So I'm going to vent that out there actually, because I don't need that. So I've got a ton of rutile and a ton of bauxite now. I did make a mistake earlier on where I sold off my my cargo bay. And then the only cargo bay I've been able to find has only got two slots or 2-ton capacity, so I can only fill up with 2 tons. But if you had 4, you can fill up your cargo bay as much as you like and then fly off. So now I know Styx, which is 1 jump away from here, I believe it is, gives off or gives very good prices for minerals and things like that. They need, is it? No, I need to go Opala then Styx. That's right. So Styx, if we go to yeah, trade route. You'll find that Styx brings in a lot of minerals and things like that. So, and lots of metal. So as you can see, they import it from different places. So, like places like 198 and CM Draco and everything like that's taking metals and minerals into Styx, and then they're giving off like high technology systems and different things like that. So they need to have minerals to produce what they need, so we'll know that we'll get good good value there. So what we'll do here is that we'll do a jump to Opala, so we'll engage hyperdrive. Just waiting on this charging up. So quite jerky there. Ah, there you go, that's smoothed that out, so just a bit of a loading problem going on there. So here we go, we're at Opala, and then we'll jump to Styx, which is our next destination. So we'll lock that in as a destination. Now I do need to cool down before I jump here, but because we're quite close to the sun, I'm getting a lot of heat soak, so we're not cooling down, so I need to drive away from the sun a little bit there, and as you can see our temperature is now dropping off, which is good. And then we'll reacquire Styx, which is actually over this way, and then we'll engage our jump drive. It does seem to be a little bit jerky when you first go into a frame shift here, but it does smooth itself out. There we go. So now, cool, let's head towards Chew Hub. Lock destination, find it so it's right behind us. There we go, so there, isn't it? So we'll go down and we'll sell off this these resources that we've got in hold, and then hopefully I'll be able to find somewhere that will give us That'll give us a 4-slot cargo bay or more. Because having just 2 slots in your cargo bay really sucks. So I am incredibly impressed with Beta 3 currently. So, I'm just going to leave it and keep going. Yeah, so I'm incredibly impressed with just the details and the amount that I've got in this, and considering it's still a beta, it's just absolutely amazing. And hopefully, even, you know, they've still got more to add to this. You know, more systems, more galaxies, more things to do. So by the time I finish with this, it's just going to be insane. So again, okay, flying in towards this. Now those blue rings that are coming out, that's kind of like our guideline. It's saying you need to fly kind of this direction to meet Chew Hub. So we just keep that centered. And then with the throttle set into the blue, just down in the bottom right hand corner there of the radar, it'll auto throttle, so it'll automatically start slowing us down as we approach, or that's what you want to happen. But occasionally it doesn't slow you down as fast as you approach, and then you have to do the infamous loop of shame. But we're doing okay here. As you can see, our speed is coming down quite nicely. And then we'll get a safe to disengage marker any second. Okay, so we'll just disengage now. Now wait for it to load. Hey, there we go. And this is Chew Hub, which is another type of new station, I believe, but it is very, very impressive. It looks absolutely amazing. Now, I have noticed another thing as well. I don't know if this is a bug or if it's intended, but let's just see if I can do this now. So, as you can see, our standard forward speed there is 220. Now, if we boost, we go up to 300. Now, even when you turn off your flight assist, you still slow all the way back down to 220, which is our maximum permissible speed. Now, if we charge up the engines here, I just want to show you something. So here we go, we're doing 221 with flight assists off. So we're being scanned here by System Authority. Yes, hello System Authority. So if we boost up to 300, and if I point down and then start using the thrusters, there you go, I can maintain above 300, so I'm still flying in the same direction, but I'm thrusting upwards with flight assists off, and then there I'm maintaining a much higher speed. So if I let go of the thrust, then I'll immediately start slowing back down towards 200, even with the engines all the way on. But if I thrust, then it holds off the speed. So that's really quite cool. So if you need to run away from someone, then that's a good way of keeping the speed up to get away. So I don't know if that's a bug that they're aware of, but I'm definitely not reporting it, because having a much higher speed capable is good for me. So I'll go just do that now, and then I'm maintaining 297 here, heading back towards Chew Hub, which is you know, much faster than maintaining just the 200 that we have before. Again, if you need to change direction, just kind of pitch downwards, and then even when you're thrusting up, it'll change your direction. So there we go, now we're heading straight towards where we need to be. We'll turn flight assist back off, we'll come into contacts, then request docking.
Request granted.
Cool, and then we'll come up to the entrance point here. Quite a busy little entranceway here, lots of ships coming and going. So we'll just be careful as we're coming here not to ram into anybody or anything. And then we need Bay 34, which is actually behind us. Damn it. So there we go. It was right in the entrance as we came in there, so we'll just...
Landing gear deployed.
So there we go, that should be pretty much right below us now. And we'll come forward and then we should get our landing marker. There we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So if we go into the commodities market, and let's see what we can sell these for. Ah, there we go. So the galactic average is 406 for the rutile, but they're selling it for 488, so good profit for that ton. And the same with the bauxite. The galactic average is 209 and they're buying for 269, so again we're getting a good price for that as well. Now just because I only have 2 tons of cargo, I'm not making much per trip, but if I can find somewhere that will sell me a bigger cargo bay, in fact if we go to outfitting here and then check that, then hopefully we you know, you can make more profit per trip, if that makes sense. So let's have a look at this. No, they only have a capacity 2 cargo bay there as well by the looks of this, so that really sucks too. Really should have watched what I was doing when I sold that. That made a proper little boo-boo there. But anyways, yeah, that's mining, and I hope that you've maybe learned something here. And if there's anything else that you'd like me to do or anything else that you'd like to see, just please let me know and I'll see what I can do. And this is Smudge saying ta-ta, and we'll see you next time.